Good evening, everyone. My name is Catherine Eastman, and these are my teammates, Erin Dow and Alex Smith, and we are landscape architects at Boffa, Miskell. We are thrilled to have the opportunity to introduce our bench today. Our bench is called Whiria, which in Tereo means to weave together. And the bench was originally inspired by Whiria and its ability to be transformed from a long linear blade into a woven object. And from the very beginning, we were really interested in ensuring that people would be able to interact with the bench. So we contacted our honorary team member, William Hatton, and he introduced us to this proverb which says, Whiria te Whiria, Whiria te tangata, which means weave together the flax, weave together the people, and we felt like that was a really good way of encapsulating what we were attempting to achieve with this bench. So like the weaver weaves a blade of Whiria into, say, kete or puti puti, we envisaged taking a piece of mild steel and weaving it into a beautiful yet very functional bench for 1 to 2 people to use.
So based on the module we've developed, and we decided to choose 2 identical units together and to explore these different assembly options. Because our design was developed during the lockdown period. So for example, we've put that social distancing option together, and so that would perfectly meet the 2-meter distancing over the lockdown period. And also, if you and your partner are having an argument, and so you can sit on each end, and it would allow you to calming down and still being able to talk to each other calmly until you figure out who was right, who was wrong, and then you can pull this seat apart and reorganize it into the reuniting option, where it would allow you to sit a bit more intimately and share the story or the gossip again. So apart from the assembly options, we've also discovered the different spaces where we can locate our seating. So for example, if it is in the Britomart occasion and it is public open space, and we can locate several groups of different options together to meet different social demands. And also, it can be located in the Brick Bay park space, where it's a bit more relaxing and where you can just sit, maybe have just 1 seat and just watch your children play around you. Thank you.
So we've carefully considered how this might be constructed to meet the project budget, and as Catherine mentioned, we intend to construct it out of mild steel, possibly 6mm, or thinner if we can get away with it to keep the weight down. And depending on what's more cost effective, we might look at bending it, so a single strip as shown there at the dashed lines, or if that's too expensive, we may look at cutting it along those lines and welding it together. We've also considered a 2-tone paint finish, as indicated by those colour swatches there, to reflect the 2 types of flax present in New Zealand. And we think that that could be either, if we can't afford to pay someone to paint it, we could do that ourselves too. And we hope by saving this money, we can build 2 of those benches so we can fully realise this concept and the various iterations it could be used for. So we think this is quite achievable as a design. So yeah, thank you to NZILA, Brick Bay and Boffa Miskell, and all the sponsors for giving us this opportunity.
Bravo.